Let me tell you something. Success is not normal. It's not common. It's not for everybody. If it were, everybody would have it. 98% of people don't make it, and it's not because they're unlucky. It's not because they weren't given the right opportunity. It's because they chose not to do what the 2% are willing to do. The 2% don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it. They don't sit around making excuses. They make moves. While the 98% sleep, scroll, and waste time, the 2% are up, grinding, building, pushing through the pain. You know what stops most people? Fear. Fear of failing, fear of looking stupid, fear of stepping out of their comfort zone. But let me ask you, what's more terrifying? Failing once and learning, or waking up 10 years from now full of regret? The 98% want it easy. They want shortcuts. They want overnight success. But the 2%, they put in the work when nobody's watching. They show up even when they don't feel like it. They keep going even when the world tells them no. You think the 2% are special? No. They're just consistent. They don't stop when it gets hard. They don't stop when they get tired. They stop when the job is done. And let me tell you, your environment matters. You hang around 98% people, you stay a 98% person. You hang around winners, you start thinking, talking, and acting like one. So, are you ready to stop waiting? To stop wishing? To stop being part of the crowd that dreams but never does? Because success isn't given, it's earned. And only 2% are willing to pay the price. The harsh reality is that success isn't for everyone, not because the universe picks favorites, not because some people are just lucky, but because success is a result of choices, small, everyday decisions that either push you forward or hold you back. Most people don't fail because they lack talent, intelligence, or potential. They fail because they choose comfort over growth. They choose excuses over effort. They choose to hit the snooze button instead of waking up early to put in the work. Success demands sacrifice, discipline, and persistence, things that most people aren't willing to commit to. It's not a one-time decision. It's a series of choices made consistently over time. Every day, you decide whether you're moving closer to your goals or further away from them. Motivation is a spark. It gets you excited, gets you moving, makes you feel like you can conquer the world. But here's the truth. Motivation fades. It disappears the moment things get tough, the moment you're tired, the moment life throws obstacles in your way. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is what separates the ones who talk from the ones who do. It's showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when you're uninspired, even when no one is watching. The 2% don't rely on feelings. They rely on habits. They don't wait to be in the mood. They do the work regardless. Most people start strong, full of energy. But when the excitement wears off, they slow down. They skip a day, then two, and before they know it, they've quit. But the 2%, they push through the boredom, the fatigue, the frustration. They know that success isn't about how you feel in the moment. It's about what you do day in and day out. Success comes with a price. And that price is sacrifice. You can't have comfort and success at the same time. They don't mix. Comfort keeps you where you are, but success demands that you step into discomfort, push your limits, and give up the things that waste your time and energy. The 2% understand this. They don't chase temporary pleasure at the cost of long-term progress. While others binge watch shows, scroll endlessly on their phones, or make excuses for why they can't start today, the 2% are cutting out distractions, focusing on their goals, and putting in the work. It's not easy. It means late nights, early mornings, missing out on social events, and sometimes walking alone because not everyone will understand the journey. It means saying no to things that don't serve your purpose, even when they're tempting. It means pushing through pain, discomfort, and doubt, knowing that every sacrifice is an investment in something greater. Fear is the invisible chain that holds most people back. It whispers doubts, magnifies risks, and convinces them that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. The fear of looking foolish, the fear of judgment, the fear of stepping into the unknown. These are the barriers that keep 98% of people stuck in the same place year after year. Most never even start. They overthink, waiting for the perfect time, which never comes. They tell themselves they need more preparation, more confidence, more guarantees, and in doing so, they let opportunities slip away. They choose the illusion of safety over the possibility of growth. But the 2%, they fail, they stumble, they make mistakes, but they keep going. They understand that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a necessary step toward it. Every setback is a lesson, every rejection is redirection, and every mistake is proof that they're in the game while others are still sitting on the sidelines. Talent is a gift, but without hard work, it's just wasted potential. The world is full of talented people who never make it. Athletes who had the skill but never trained hard enough, musicians who had the ability but never put in the hours, thinkers with brilliant ideas who never took action. Talent might give you a head start, but it's work ethic that determines who crosses the finish line. The 2% don't rely on natural ability alone. They don't wait for inspiration to strike or for opportunities to land in their lap. They put in the work long after the excitement wears off, long after others have given up. They wake up earlier, stay up later, and push themselves harder than anyone else. Hard work isn't glamorous. It's sweat, repetition, and grinding through the days when no one is cheering for you, when no one believes in you, when progress feels slow. The 2% understand that success isn't handed to you because of talent. It's earned through relentless effort, through showing up every day and doing what most people aren't willing to do. Success isn't about who starts the fastest, who has the most talent, or who gets lucky. It's about who stays in the game the longest, who shows up day after day, putting in the effort even when no results are visible. Consistency is the secret weapon that separates those who make it from those who don't. Most people start strong, they hit the gym for a week, study for a few days, work on their goals for a month, but when progress feels slow, when motivation fades, when obstacles appear, they stop. They look for shortcuts, jump from one idea to another, and wonder why nothing ever works. The 2% don't do that. They commit. They keep going. They trust the process even when it's frustrating, even when they don't see immediate success. Consistency isn't exciting, it's not dramatic, it's not a single breakthrough moment. It's thousands of small actions done repeatedly that lead to results over time. It's the writer who writes every day, the athlete who trains even when they're tired, the entrepreneur who keeps pushing forward despite setbacks, the ones who make it understand that success isn't built in a day, it's built daily. Everything starts in the mind. Your mindset is either building your future or destroying it. The 98% think small, doubt their abilities, and convince themselves that success is for other people, the lucky ones, the privileged ones, the ones with better connections. They settle, they play it safe, and they never push beyond their comfort zones. The 2%, they think bigger. They don't see limits, they see possibilities. They don't let fear control them. They take action despite it. Where others see problems, they see solutions. Where others hesitate, they take risks. They understand that success isn't just about skill, talent, or background. It's about believing that they can achieve more and then doing the work to make it happen. The difference isn't just in intelligence or opportunity, it's in mindset. The 98% focus on what could go wrong. The 2% focus on what could go right. The 98% wait for permission, the 2% give themselves permission. The 98% see failure as the end, the 2% see it as a stepping stone. Success starts with the way you think, because if you don't believe in yourself, no amount of talent, resources, or opportunities will ever be enough. Your surroundings shape your future more than you realize. The people you spend time with, the conversations you engage in, and the energy you absorb either push you forward or hold you back. The 98% surround themselves with negativity, doubt, and small-minded thinking. They listen to people who tell them their dreams are unrealistic, that success is out of reach, that they should just be practical and settle. The 2% don't allow that kind of influence in their lives. They are intentional about their environment. They seek out mentors, successful peers, and ambitious minds who challenge them to grow. They surround themselves with people who think bigger, work harder, and refuse to accept mediocrity. They understand that being around driven individuals creates a mindset of possibility, ambition, and action. Your environment either fuels your success or drains it. If you're constantly surrounded by people who complain, make excuses, and settle for less, it's only a matter of time before you adopt the same mentality. But if you put yourself in rooms where people are pushing limits, setting goals, and striving for greatness, you will rise to that level. Success isn't just about what you do. It's about who you surround yourself with. Success isn't reserved for the lucky, the gifted, or the privileged. It's earned by those who are willing to do what 98% of people won't. It's built on discipline, sacrifice, resilience, and an unshakable mindset. The 2% don't wait for the perfect time, they create it. They don't fear failure, they learn from it. They don't let their environment drag them down, they choose to rise above it. At the end of the day, the difference between success and mediocrity isn't talent, intelligence, or luck, it's choices. Every single day, you have a choice to settle like the 98% or to push forward like the 2%. The path to success isn't easy, but it's simple. Outwork, outlast, and outbelieve everyone else, because in the end, it's not about who had the best opportunities, it's about who refused to quit.